everyone, it's Lynn and I'm recording in my car. Just a disclaimer, I wore a mask outside the whole day. I just took it off in the car while I was driving. Actually, I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I just felt the need to, so I decided to turn on the camera. So for those of you who may or may not know, I have been working within the YouTube ecosystem and the K-pop industry for about 6 to 7 years. And recently, I've been very idle and I haven't been very consistent with my uploads on my publicized YouTube channel / Instagram. And the reason behind it is because I've had difficulty coming to terms with my identity and just really making sure that I was doing okay mental health wise. What I mean by this is I suffer from a lot of anxiety, depression, OCD, and it's gotten a lot better, but when I first started having my lows, I really didn't know what to do about it. So my initial response was to run away and distance myself from anything that was causing anxiety. And a lot of that was being publicly vocal about things, appearing on YouTube on a personal level. And the reason why I wanted to film today was because I feel like a lot of the times depression is something that's overlooked. A lot of the times people just dismiss it as if it's something petty. Society tends to ostracize someone that's depressed because they aren't very useful as a component within a community or company, whatever it may be. And I just thought that was really sad because most of the time, the reason why people get depressed is because of certain societal norms or pressure, their background, history, and those things aren't necessarily their choice. And I just thought that's really unfair. So by me speaking up about my experiences on this YouTube channel, I thought maybe it could help people out there. Maybe it could help me. It sucks to be depressed because you just really feel like no one's ever going to completely understand you. And even though I know that my friends, family love me, there are moments where I question my worth and whether or not I deserve to be loved. And when that gets even more twisted, I start having moments where I doubt them. And I feel as though if I don't meet up to certain standards, their love for me will change. And I think that's really stupid too. Why do I do this? A lot of people have said to me in the past, oh, you don't have a reason to be depressed. Everyone goes through the stuff you go through. The pressure you feel like you're under isn't necessarily something that's particular to you. It's a very common thing. And I feel like those words were what really stopped me from being vocal about myself. For those of you that have followed me from a long time ago, you guys know that I was actually very public about my thoughts, honest about my thoughts, and those were traits that people liked me for. But I don't have that anymore. Well, I'm attempting to open up a little bit more by starting this channel where I don't have to feel pressured about views, feel pressured about who subscribes, who unsubscribes. This video is really all over the place. I love being organized and I love having everything set out when it comes to recording and filming videos, but this is just all over the place. Just think of it as like an intro to whatever I'm gonna talk about in the future. There's always that feeling of not being totally in sync with life. And I just wanted to know if this is something other people feel as well. I would be perfectly fine with a friend, meeting them, discussing things, hanging out at a cafe, and then when I come home, I feel so empty. I just feel so empty. I recently met a friend from back in high school, and I was really surprised because that friend remembered me as being such an extroverted, outgoing person, because I really don't feel like that's the person that I am today. I have changed over the last couple of years. Yeah. I don't know how to end this video. So I'll just turn off the camera and go upstairs and get ready to go to bed or something.